Let's do this. Beneficial information right there. Check that out. Look into that. Not much, but it's there. And let's do this. The decade before. The 10 years prior. The year was 2046. The former Republic of Finland had fallen under the iron grip of the Institute. An authoritarian, and yet I can't read the rest of the screen. Yet none of this was your concern. Exactly. You just had an idea of settling down, buying a plot of land, building a house, starting a family, getting a dog or two, spending your weekends playing baseball with your kids, driving your rig during the week. You had a good start. House worked out. Beautiful and caring partner, too. A daughter, even more beautiful. But then the sickness hit. As a school teacher, your partner was among the first to be affected, and recovery just wasn't in the cards. Yet you managed to make it through. Month after month, year after year. Your partner did her best to care for your daughter while you spent your time transporting consumer goods from one town to the next, trying to make ends meet, keeping it straight and narrow. Unfortunately, the epidemics just kept hammering the nation. This one they called Tau Epsilon, and now it was your daughter's turn. She was not as lucky as your partner, and without medication, she would not survive. Yet you can't read the rest because it's too fast. So you skipped it, but you had enough. Your daughter was not some dead weight. Her life was worth living. She deserved to live. If she couldn't make it without the expensive medication, okay. Without hesitation, you accepted an invitation you had been putting off for all of these years. Local crime syndicates had use for desperate something, and you certainly had use for what they had to offer. We'll guide you through the essential concepts, okay? Enable. Yep, I'm a first-time player. Character abilities determine how you play Trucker 2056. Learn more by clicking on the abilities. You can distribute points freely to best suit your play style. You can pick. It's recommended to have a driving skill of at least 3. Okay, as this skill is crucial in the early games, then let's set it to 4. Computers? Barter? Yeah. Explosives, not so much. Machinery? Not so much. Not so much in heavy. Leadership, let's get some of that. 4, big 4. And then we'll throw this into driving. Why not? Alright, so we're either a merc. Wait. Highly skilled gun for hire. Mercenary swiftly dispatches enemies on the road. With their electricity maneuvers and turbo boost, road ace guarantees those on-time deliveries. Smooth yet deadly operator. Trainer reigns supreme at the negotiation table, handling both goods and other transactions with equal finesse. With their expertise in bleeding edge electronics and heavy-duty armor plating, mechanic transforms any ordinary truck into an unstoppable juggernaut. Okay. Let's see. I think we're going to go with a road ace. Oh my gosh, it changes it for you. Well, which one had close? Yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's do it. The AI Wazzle Crime Syndicate boss you're about to meet wants to know who he's dealing with. Send him your call sign and photo of yourself. Well, I am this dude. Enter your call sign. There you go. Welcome to Trucker. We'll just close this. This is too much. Wait, actually I need to know it. You've just entered Ale Wazzle headquarters where your journey begins to interact. Look, talk, use. Okay, I know how to use that. First objective is straightforward. Look around the room and talk to Malik. Obtain your medicine daughter desperately needs. Once you complete this task, the exit button will become enabling, allowing you to continue exploring the rest of the world. Tutorial. Okay, I'm good. Let's do it. Close. Okay, look at him. Oh, look at crates. Wooden cargo crates are scattered across the hall, probably contraband. Look at the gang leader. A brotherly built man in his late 30s sits behind the desk. Underneath his hood, a thick, dark beard covers most of his face, giving him a menacing and unapproachable look. Look at that. Wait, electronics. The desk is littered with some kind of electronic equipment. What else? There's nothing else. Man? Wait, I saw a man or something. There it is. A man is working on a tablet computer. The display seems to be showing medical data of some kind. Okay, let's use electronics. They aren't yours to take. Let's use man. Why do you want to punch everyone? Don't do it unless you have a good reason. Punch the gang leader. Please don't. He's one of the few people who might actually help you. Open crates. As much as you'd like to take it, it's none of your business. Besides, they're probably sealed. Okay, so highlight hot spots. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I guess we talk to crates. We're gonna have to talk to this guy. I'm the leader of this small congregation, the man says, waving his hand around. So, trucker, you finally decided to get off your high horse and accept my invitation. Good. Don't worry, I'm as petty as to be offended by an ignored invitation. Now, what brought you here? This one. Actually, we'll go to that. That is none of your business. Well, I'll whistle. Union, family, and faith. Or if you're in the mood for a history lesson, here's an info chip with an entry for your Rigopedia. Nice. Did he give me something? Why wouldn't I be? Besides, ignoring my invitation, you haven't wronged me. And I presume you had your reasons for staying away from us. Most people do. No, it's just that your associates were less welcoming. Yes, and I like to keep it that way. Business is business. Action is action. Okay, this one. Look at all the white face. The group seems to be quite inclusive. We accept anyone who accepts us. Something. Alright, the one that obviously matters. You do know that we don't deal in medicine. Yes, I know that, but maybe you could help me find someone who does. Yes, I suppose we could, but this would be, how should I put it, cheek to cheek, hand to shaw. Of course, business is business, and action is action. Good. We're trying to establish a presence in something, and there are some goods that I need to have transported there to help our brothers and sisters in their efforts. What is this cargo you want me to transport? Aren't you quite the foodoo? But of course, it's good to know what you are getting into. The cargo will just include some ATB to establish a business operation. Nothing to warrant a death penalty should get you caught. Yes, what about the Institute? They might confiscate the cargo if I get caught. You just better not get caught. Of course, we'll hide the contraband, but if it gets confiscated, we expect you to replace it yourself from the force of black market, or you'll have worse things than the Institute to worry about. I'll do what you'll require. Good, my associate Rania is expecting to shipment as soon as possible. Here's the location. Sure, transport them. Also, your truck's quite light on armor. Use our garage to better equip your truck. That payment should cover your expenses. Come back after the delivery and we'll pay in full. We'll talk about the meds too. Thank you. Nice! New mission. In Salah. Okay. So I can exit now. Alright. Introducing Geoscape is your main hub. The interface combines map navigation, city exploration, and truck management in one place. Your first assignment here is to transport 20 tons. Go to trade by clicking the button on the left side of the screen. Visit the garage. Okay, so trade. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to continue because I can tell that this game will and definitely get way better than what I've been doing. But I don't want you to know that. So I'm going to go to here and leave you wanting more of it. It's It's as simple as that. I feel like it might not be very long, but it could be super long. And that's for you to discover. Because I know that this is not all it is. There's way more involved. So yeah, I'll throw up that beneficial information back up on the screen from the beginning of the video right there. You don't want to check that out, look into that. And yeah, very much looking forward to this game, and very much looking forward to continuing where I left off. So make sure you pick up this demo and play it. Definitely recommend it. And if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing for more content just like this, where we play both new and old games you may not know about, as well as deals you may not know about, and genres and subgenres that you might just not know about. Or you know about them and never really got into them. This was Trucker 2056. The demo.